Oh, 2,668,000. Probably a lot of you guys have been trying to up your damage in the Hydra clan boss. Maybe you want to help your clan to win the Hydra clash. Maybe you just generally want to up your damage to be able to get a top chest in the Hydra clash, or you just want to do it for fun. Now, I'm going to show you one free Doom Tower champion that is absolutely insane in the Hydra clan boss. The damage is off the charts, and regardless if you're trying to do it on a hard, on normal, or even on brutal, he can actually put in some insane numbers. I don't really think that he's going to be the best option for a nightmare, but currently, how you may notice right here at the level, we are running brutal, and I am talking about Varl the Destroyer, guys. He is absolutely a killing machine when we're talking about Hydra heads. You're going to see in just a second what he can actually do. He's super, super powerful. Now, once I'm gonna get to his turn, I'm gonna explain you why he's actually so powerful. We're gonna have a different approach. I'm gonna share the build masteries and stuff with you in a second. Basically, Varl the Destroyer, guys, has this passive that's very similar with Ninja's passive. Increases this champion's attack by 10% each time they use an active skill, stacking up to 100%. And this resets, of course, each round. Now, basically, stacking this on him will allow it to have some insane amount of attack and deal crazy numbers, how you probably saw on the thumbnail. With A1, he attacks one enemy right here, heals the champion by 30% of the damage inflicted, which is very helpful. With A2 is an AoE, and he has a chance to land weaken on the enemy, and a decrease attack if you land the weaken on a 3-turn cooldown. And you have this A3, which, my god, he hits so hard that it makes the Hydra cry. Attacks one enemy, will ignore 30% of the target's defense, destroys the target's max HP, which is not really going to be the case for us here, and the block damage, again, is not going to be the case because we are not actually killing an enemy. Now, of course, you need to use the active skills 10 times before you get to stack that passive, and just wait for it because we're going to get to that part in a second, and you're going to see what insane numbers he can actually put in here. Now, the team that we are running, guys, Molly Tankard is going to be our Provoker, Reviver, in case if anybody dies. We have Newt in here to actually drop in some good enemy max HP damage as well, a decreased attack every now and then if we need it, if by any chance to Hanorach she's not able to keep up the step with the rest. To Hanorach, the clans, we're getting some buffs, block buffs on the enemies, decrease attack. Lady Mikage, increase attack and ally attack. We need an increased attack on Varl the Destroyer. And we have Mishinaki for defense down, some HP burn, damage, and of course some hacks. All this will be an insane team, okay? So check this out. This is the second time when we are using an active skill, and we have a head that's not decapitated. We have increased attack, so check the first hit. 425k. Nothing too special just yet. Just give it a minute, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen after. Once we're going to stack all that on him. I'm gonna manual slowly just to make sure nothing goes wrong, especially when we have to Hanorach in the team is a bit more risky on Oro, unfortunately. But we're gonna do our best to get the best result in here, of course. It is a bit slower on manual, guys, but don't you worry. Varl the Destroyer is worth the wait, you know. Let's kill that head of decay before he's going to cleanse. That was the A1 at 250k. No need to provoke with Molly. He is Spirit Affinity. We have 2 magic heads, so hopefully we're not going to get the magic heads over and over and over again, because that will put us in a bad spot if we're gonna get a lot of weak hits, basically. So right now we can do an ally attack. So we have a increased attack from Lady Mikage, increased crit damage, and let's go and smack somebody. So we had no defense down or weaken, 325k hit right there on the decapitated head. Let's put all the right debuffs on them, and slowly we're going to up our damage, you know. Again, no need to provoke with Molly. It's nobody to be provoked in here at the moment. So Varl the Destroyer, AoE, decapitated head. We still haven't maxed the passive, but I think this is the 3rd time we're using an active skill, or it might be the 4th. 400k. We still have plenty of time to basically stack that up. You know, we got to make sure we put block buffs on the head of red before he's going to stack the passive at 15 and smack us. There we go. Okay, he wasn't able to buff, which is good. Let's crack on with the active skills on him. I really wish I would have used a merciless set on him. That would have been amazing because it was gonna help to decrease the cooldown of his skills and just stack the passive faster, basically. You know, the thing with a team like these guys, we are looking for the long run, for the long game. Basically, we wanna get as much damage as possible. That was the basic skill, guys. The basic skill, 1 million, and we haven't even stacked the passive, which is crazy, right? It's very, very solid damage. And how I mentioned, this is brutal, it's not hard. So if you really wanna up your damage in the Hydra clan boss, and you might not have all the OP legendaries, guys, he is a very, very solid option for a lot of players. Keep him in mind. Do not sleep on Varl the Destroyer. I think he is on the second batch of getting the legendaries from the Doom Tower. So it might take you a bit of time to get him. Of course, it's not going to be a hero available day one when you start playing the game, but he's a free hero that everybody will get eventually if you're playing long enough to be able to beat the Doom Tower slowly, you know. If you're slacking on the Doom Tower, you're not going to get him, that's for sure, you know. It will take some time though to get him, but once you get him, probably you'll be at the moment where you kind of like want to up your damage on it. And I'll be very honest with you guys, he's one of the very few legendaries from the Doom Tower that is actually doing some work, and he is useful after all this time, because usually by the time you get the champions from there, not many of them can benefit anyone's account, really, you know. 748k, and we had no weaken on that decapitated head, and that was with a basic skill too. We are getting pretty close to stack the passive though. We are currently at 18 million damage, so it's not as impressive just yet, but we are getting there slowly. 7 minutes in the run. Come on, Varl the Destroyer, do you have a skill available? Not yet. So basic skill, 1 million damage on a decapitated head, no weaken either, so that will be even more actually. Let's make sure we're putting that reflect damage so the Head of Mischief doesn't decide to attack a different a different target. Okay, there we go. Okay, Head of Mischief down. This should give us a bit of time to stack the passive and deal some damage. 1.3 million damage almost. 1,287,000 with a basic skill, guys. Of course, that decrease attack is kind of mandatory if you really want to bring in big numbers like this. Without the increased attack, it won't really happen. I have a 5-star blessing on him as well, Heaven Cast. But how you probably noticed, I don't have that many buffs on to really make the most out of it. I'm actually going to use the AoE, so we actually get to a higher stack on the passive. So let's check the AoE. We have 3 decapitated heads. My god. Weak, strong affinity, 3 of them. Okay, so we got almost a 1 million on the spirit, and we got 600k on the other ones. This was the AoE. That's not what is very powerful on him. What's really powerful is going to be the skill that you're about to see in a second. I was hoping to have increased attack because I will need it. So there we go. Another basic attack right here. Check this out. 1.5 million damage with a basic skill on Brutal, guys. On Brutal. And right now, we will go with the A3 to check that out. Come on, Nut. You're too slow. Is it his turn? Come on, you stay there. Don't spawn back just yet. Provoke. Okay, beautiful. I was worried for a second that a new head might spawn there. Check this out. Increase attack, increase crit damage. We have weaken on there. Look at the hit. 2.6 million damage. 2,676k, guys. Absolutely insane. The damage from Varl the Destroyer in Hydra is top notch. So How I mentioned, if you guys are looking to up your damage in here, definitely do not sleep on him, because he's going to help a lot of you guys out there. I know a lot of you are free to play that have been playing this game for 3, 4, 5 years. And you got the champion, right? But you're not using him for any reason whatsoever. I'm not sure why, but I'm just showing you that you can actually get some amazing work done with Varl the Destroyer. I'm actually going to do another hit with that A3. So hopefully we're going to be able to decapitate another head quick, and then we're going to call it in here. I just want to make sure we completely stack the passive, and we're not basically messing around at all, you know. Shame that we have so many magic heads in this rotation, but we are at turn count 25 and we have 53 million damage. You noticed initially we had like what, 11 turns, 12 million damage, so we weren't too crazy into that. But once we started stacking the passive on him, look at that, 420k hit with a basic skill on a non-decapitated head. Basic skill, very strong. Once we started stacking the passive, the damage went through the roof as well. Probably you've noticed that. So there we go. I'm getting very close to get devoured with him. Shouldn't necessarily be a problem. I'm just thinking if I should use the increase attack right now, or I will regret it. Hopefully I won't. Okay, so we took one head down. I will have his A3 available, but I'm not going to use it just yet. I want to wait with that one just a little bit. So A1 in here. Weak hit, unfortunately. Hopefully I'm going to have the defense down available. You know, that's kind of like the main thing that I really need to make sure we're not losing our stuff in here. But we might get devoured by the Head of Torment, actually. I don't think I'm going to be able to take a turn before the Head of Torment, you know. And decrease speed, no, we haven't managed to land that. A defense down, Mishinaki, beautiful. Come on, Varl, take your turn. Take your turn before the Head of Torment. I have no weaken on that decapitated head right there. So I'm actually gonna have to go as it is, and I'm gonna risk it on the magic head right here, guys. Hopefully it's not gonna be a weak hit. Let's see. Oh, 1.5 million, but that is the Head of Suffering. So it was the strong affinity too. Not necessarily the best example there, but I still want to get another hit. I still want to get another hit with it. So we're gonna have to keep trying a bit more. 30 turns, 63 million damage. I am definitely not complaining about that. So let's take our hero back. Damn, I just literally destroyed that head, and he's already back. We haven't had a chance to keep the head decapitated for a long time there. Okay, Varl the Destroyer is back, and I have a force head that I'm about to kill in a second, and that should allow us to basically get our stuff ready. We have no block buffs on the Head of Mischief. Hopefully it's not going to mess anything up. So we just smashed another head in there. Okay. Oh, should I do that? How many buffs we have on Molly? We have quite a few buffs, but I have a feeling that Molly might take a turn before the Head of Mischief. And that's going to be a problem if I'm putting counterattack with Newt. Tuha, are you going to take a turn as well, or you're going to let me down? Okay, Molly still has plenty of buffs there. Beautiful. So let's use the AoE. We have Weaken on the decapitated head. The one thing that I really need now is to have that defense down, which is coming in right now. We got resisted weak. We got a weak hit on there, unfortunately. We're going to have to try and kill the Head of Mischief or the Head of Rat ASAP. And that will allow us to basically bring in another hit, guys. That will allow us to bring in another hit. Put block buffs on this naughty head. Head of Mischief can be pretty annoying every now and then. Don't weak hit. Okay, we got a weak hit just because I asked for it. Okay, and we should be taking down that Head of Rat right about now. Beautiful. So hopefully we're going to be able to land the defense down there. We're going to be able to put a weaken too, and that will allow us to basically get our damage sorted. Ooh, he went straight for Varl the Destroyer, but that's fine. Let's drop the turn meter. So we have that Head of Rat they're chilling and waiting for us to set all the debuffs and get maximum damage out of here, you know? Get maximum damage. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's see. The damage is very good, guys. The damage is very, very good. What I'm really curious to see is how no weaken, no nothing, and we just dealt 1.1 million damage because the passive is already fully stacked. 100% attack, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put some more buffs on him for that blessing. So we have defense down. I really need the weaken. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to get it from somebody. Is my Mikage going to take a turn before? Yes. We're gonna change form and put weaken. No second thoughts. Was it this skill that does it? Yeah. And another buff on him. Okay, check this out, guys. So we have 5 buffs, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Check this out. Oh, 2,668,000. Absolutely nuts. But let's back out of here and see the total damage. 81 million. So Mishinaki has 33. Keep in mind, he is the champion with Hex, okay? So in general, Mishinaki is, wow, he deals crazy damage, but the Hex soaks in a lot of damage from Varl the Destroyer and Newt. But looking at Varl the Destroyer and looking at Newt, 23.6, and then you have the enemy max HP with 12.5 million damage. The difference is, right? Like, Varl absolutely smashing it. So he is built on a Savage and a Cruel set, guys. A Merciless is perfect for him because you're going to be able to stack the passive much, much faster if you have a 6-piece Merciless set. Total stats on my Varl the Destroyer, 42k HP, 6,900 attack, 2.9k defense, 250 speed, full crit rate, 296 crit damage. Now we do ignore 20% of the target's defense with the Hydra stats, and I actually have more crit damage, which I forgot about, but it's still pretty solid. This is massive, ignoring the defense, you know. With the Savage set, with the Cruel, and with the Masteries, I don't have War Master, I have Helm Smasher, guys. That makes him go even crazier. So these are the Masteries right here. Helm Smasher, S tier 6, and I have Support 3 just for a bit of accuracy because I do have over 300 accuracy on him. I have an accuracy banner, right? Which I took from Warlord, by the way. And that gives him enough accuracy to land the weaken with the A2. And that helps us quite a bit. And that's the Blessing 5-star. That gives us a lot of additional stats too. But that was all for this video, guys. I just wanted to spotlight Varl the Destroyer as a killing machine in the Hydra clan boss. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.